It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play. So that'll back him up 5. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Room here to run. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Intercepted. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Coop. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19,
Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
7, Bengals 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha that that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. From the gun again to Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
5-yard line.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A first down throw for Prescott. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, 85 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Burrow will throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Everson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
A give to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott from the gun. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Lining up for the
and always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mixon on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Here we go. Sack. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Yeah, QB's trash. Let's go.
Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out. Now
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
There it is.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flush to his right. Able to find Higgins. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I got you. 55's mine, guys. 55. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Prescott on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Get that quarterback. Check. 55. Come on.
Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Neville Gallimore picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
number 28.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
He's brought
A big run that time by Elliott. 53 yards.
53 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
I got him. Mike, 55.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Ezekiel Elliott.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Bengals first.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Cowboys 49. Bengals.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
27-yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jim. He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
2-yard gain.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's taken down but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And a Cowboy first down.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike 55. Check 55.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Bring it. 36.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line. Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,